Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be why you already won. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So why you already won? Let's think about this. You are a winner. You're on the channel. You're getting the education, the wisdom. You are coupling that with your experience and your insight, and you're a winner. You've already won. Most likely, you have already broken the trauma bond, or you have removed yourself from the toxic narcissistic relationship. On top of that, you've already understood most of the glossary, the terms, the definitions on the narcissistic abusive cycle. Bear in mind, when you entered the narcissistic relationship, if you were born into a family, if you struck up a friendship with a narcissist, if you married one, if they are your sibling, a neighbor, coworker, part of a community or group you are a member of, you did not know that these types of individuals walk the planet. You gave them passes. You just said to yourself, well, they're just having a bad day, or, okay, I understand, they continue to do this, but they had a tough childhood, or they just they just need some friends, or they're always in a tough spot, or in other words, you give them opportunities. And what the narcissist says to themselves, when you give them an opportunity, they say, wow, I'm going to do you a favor because you think you're helping me out by giving me an opportunity. I'm going to crush you and seize that opportunity, which is you. Now, having said all these things, why you've already won? Because you have placed or you are placing your experience in the relationship in the past, and you're understanding and learning from it. Do you want to experience another narcissistic relationship? Of course you don't. You didn't want to go through the last one. Perhaps you've gone through more than one. And now it is this time right here, right now with me, when you're getting the wisdom and you're finally saying, okay, I get it. Going no contact, blocking them, removing all people and or associated, flying monkeys associated with the narcissist. That's the path. That is the path. I'll tell you right now, the path is to insulate yourself and not communicate with these blood-sucking vampires, i.e. the narcissists. But you've already won. Why? Because bear in mind, you are the abundant one. You're the one that has the beautiful energy, the positive energy. You're the one with the abundance within you. You're the one that people are drawn to. You're the one that is an empath. You're a kind, loving individual. And remember, the narcissist saw this in you, and they wanted to weaponize it against you to take advantage of your empathy and your love and all of your resources. Like I mentioned, your money, your time, your energy, your social circle, your job, your family, your friends. Everything about you, the narcissist wanted to destroy. And I do mean destroy. They wanted to take it. They wanted to consume it. They wanted you post-euphoric stage. They wanted you to live in the devaluation stage, or the narcissistic fog, where you don't know what's going on. You're not yourself. Your health is declining. Your financial status is taking a hit. You find yourself doing things that you haven't done, things you never thought you would think, behaving in ways you never thought you would behave. Perhaps you experience reactive abuse. Perhaps you experience gaslighting, the silent treatment, stonewalling, mirroring, projection. All of these things I discuss on the channel, you went through them, most of them, if not all of them. But you have already won. Why? Because you've finally gotten the message, or you're getting it right now, that this is a real type of individual that walks the planet. They are energy vampires. They do not want you to thrive. They do not want you to heal. They do not want you to grow. They do not want you living your best life. Keep in mind, the narcissist believes that they own you. Yeah, I know it's a difficult pill to swallow, but they believe if they've manipulated you or fooled you once or more than once, or that you accepted the Hoover or went back for more and more abuse, that they can do it again. What they do many times is they play the long game. They wait and they wait and they wait. Because why? Because most likely the sources of supply that they are utilizing right now, they're not cutting it. They're not living up to what you provided. And I am sure when you were in the relationship, you were the best thing that they had ever experienced. I'm certain of it. But now, whereas in the past, let me say this, whereas in the past, perhaps you weren't as strong, perhaps you didn't have the wisdom, and maybe you did accept a Hoover or expect some correspondence with the narcissist when they claimed they had their old smelly sock from 10 years ago that they wanted returned to them, which in other words, they just wanted to find a way to communicate with you, to see where you are, to test the water, or that they had a piece of bulk mail of yours from 15 years ago and they thought that they would show up at your doorstep and deliver it to you now. These are all just very poor attempts to get you back into communication. And remember, the narcissist wants the lines of communication opened always. They don't want you blocking them. They don't want you deleting them. They don't want you living your best life. They don't want you relocating. They want you to continue to think about them. That's exactly why these relationships are so toxic. It's the push-pull, the high-low. That's exactly what it is. Now, having said that, why you've already won is because you're getting the wisdom, or you have it. And you've now perhaps relocated, started a new job, found love again, developed new friendships. In other words, you now have boundaries. And the narcissistic relationship that you were in, it was nothing more than a huge test for you. Yes, it challenged you. Yes, it tested you to your core. Yes, you had some of the darkest days on the planet. I'm certain, perhaps you even experienced the dark night of the soul. I get it. I was there. I understand. Having said that, you have already won because you have come through the fire, or you are coming through the fire, and you're rising up through the ashes like a phoenix. You are getting stronger each and every day, whether you know it or not. Every day you are away from the toxicity of the narcissistic relationship. It is empowerment for you, and it is depowering for the narcissist. In other words, they become smaller and smaller and smaller, which is exactly where they should have been the whole time. Remember, the narcissist is a hollow, empty shell. They prey upon people who don't believe in themselves. They prey upon people who don't know their own value. They prey upon yes people, or people pleasers, or empaths. Certainly, they prey upon people who don't have the wisdom on the narcissistic abusive cycle. But now you're on the channel. And again, thank you very much for being here. You're getting the education, the wisdom. You're coupling that with your experience and your insight, and you're sharing it with the community. And you're getting stronger each and every day. The further you get away from these narcissistic relationships, the sooner your energy returns. Now, it doesn't just return like that. It doesn't happen like that. What happens is you have to be on the healing path. You have to process the relationship. You have to understand that this person didn't care about you. They didn't love you. They did not have your best interest at heart. What they wanted to do was take you down in the quagmire of mud and destruction where they thrive, where they live, which is it's not where you belong. You belong on a high vibrational level up here. You don't belong down in the mud, but that's where the narcissist thrives. And what do? They want to take your energy and have you living down in the mud with them until either A, you stay in the narcissistic fog and you don't escape. They would love that, believe me. Or B, you get discarded and then you have to put yourself back together. And if that happened, my heart goes out to you. It's one of the most difficult things to ever experience. Or C, you were super strong and you exited the relationship again because you understood that this relationship did not serve you, it did not benefit you, and you removed yourself. Wherever you fit on any of those three categories, or perhaps there's another category that I am unaware of, that is a remarkable thing to come through that fire and to understand that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are abundant, you are resilient, and you have already won. You see, to defeat the narcissist, it takes strength, courage, it takes boundaries, it takes saying no. It takes understanding who is the priority, and that person is you, just like I am the priority for me. You come first, second, and third. In the past, you placed the narcissist and or other individuals in front of yourself to the detriment of yourself. You thought you were doing the right thing. You thought you were being a kind, loving individual, and perhaps you were. But then again, along came the narcissist. And what did? They gaslit you. They gave you the silent treatment. They most likely enacted a smear campaign against you. They took your time, your money, your energy, your effort, your love, your empathy, and it took you a long time to heal. But now that you've healed or you are well on the healing path, you have already won. You see, the third version of you is where the abundance happens. This is when you actually go no contact and block the narcissist. And you say to yourself, wow, that was a challenging relationship to say the least. I am impressed and amazed at the things I went through and experienced. Would I want to do it again? No. Do I wish it upon anybody else? Absolutely not. But guess what? Here I am. I've won. I now have peace. I now have calmness. I now have serenity. I now have myself. And I don't need another individual to regulate myself. I don't need to tear somebody down to make myself feel good about myself. All I need is peace and quiet and to be around loved and trusted ones, people who care about me. And if I want to, I can get back out into the friendship arena and make new friends. I can start a business, I can take a class, teach a class, read a book, write a book. I can fall in love again, I can travel the globe. I can just be on the couch for 10 hours because I want to be. I don't have to act like I'm cleaning or running around or being busy. I can just decompress and be. Think about that. Think about how beautiful it is to just be in your own environment of which you are in control of. And you can do what you want to, when you want, with whom you want. See, you have already won. Perhaps you didn't even realize it until this video came out. The point is when you place your energy back within yourself and you get your cup full, you are a winner. You've always been a winner. Believe me, since the day you were born, you were a winner. But now why you have won is because you've conquered the narcissist. Play that again. Yes, you, the person watching the video, you have conquered the narcissist. You're one of the few ones, the chosen ones, that figured out that the narcissist is in fact a narcissist. And you stood up for yourself. You got the education. You have the wisdom now. You are courageous. You are understanding that most people on the planet won't even comprehend what you went through. Why? Because they can't wrap their head around it. However, those of us in the community that have experienced toxic narcissistic abuse, we speak your language. And guess what? We have won also. That is the beauty. That is the path. That is exactly why you have already won. Whether you know it or not, you have always been a winner. You're a winner right now. The thing is, the narcissist saw this in you too, and they wanted to brainwash you, manipulate you, have you feel less than, invalidate you, make you feel like you weren't worth anything. That's what they did, and they did so many other things. The whole time, what were you doing? You were trying to please the narcissist because you believed that they knew more than you did. You believed that they knew what's best. The truth is, they're nothing but a pawn themselves. They have no direction. They need people to give them supply. They need to abuse and manipulate people to make themselves feel better about themselves. They're nothing but an empty shell. They're hollow. They have no core, no substance to them. You do. You have so much going for you. You always have. The thing you need to remember is the narcissist took this from you for a period of time, which was the length of the relationship, until you finally got the wisdom, and here you are. This is why you have already won. So guys, understand the message. You are a winner. You've always been a winner. You will continue to be a winner the rest of your life. You don't need a toxic relationship to fulfill you. What you need is peace, freedom, abundance, serenity, calmness, no drama. You need to be living your best life, and that's what you're doing. If it's not what you're doing now, I can assure you it will be in the future. So look forward to that. And remember, each and every day you need to take action and do things that benefit you. Because in the past you were doing things that benefited others, i.e. the narcissist. No longer to do that. Now you put yourself as the priority. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. Remember, no matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. God bless you. I love you. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. Continue to focus on yourself. Continue to know that you are a winner. You're absolutely amazing. Each and every one of us. We are unique individuals on the planet. We're fortunate to be here another day on the planet. We need to make the most of our days, of our hours, and our minutes, and spend them wisely with those people we want to spend them with, not spending them with people who want to tear us down, i.e. the narcissist, but spend it with people that want to build us up and are like-minded, beautiful, abundant people. So guys, that's it. God bless you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.